My gynecologist said, okay, it's time for you to go for your scan. You people, I went for scan. The next thing I'm like, oh, madam, wow, they are going to be so identical. I'm like, what? What? They? I zoned out. Guys, I zoned out. The rest things the sonographer was saying, that was to himself. Because me, I didn't hear anything again. I zoned out totally. All he was saying was in his pockets. I was not there anymore. I'm like, what? He said they are twins sharing one sac, one placenta. I'm like, what? He told me, madam, don't stress, don't do this, don't that, don't that. I'm like, Jesus, see. I went out. I called my mom. I said, it don't happen. She's like, what is it? What is it that you... I'm like, it's twins. So she was shouting. I said, what are you happy for? Who will carry the twins? She said, are you not carrying them already? I'm like, wahala. I called my husband. I'm like, hey, it has happened though. It's twins. So I know what this man said. Like, how? I'm like, what do you mean how? Should I explain how? Am I supposed to explain how they entered? You know, and that was it. Then came the struggles. At that point in time, the whole morning sickness will come. In fact, immediately I found out there were twins, everything started happening to me. Everything started happening to me. I couldn't sit well. My lower back would ache so much. My shoulders were aching so much. My hips, Jesus. It was like someone was using pestle to like practically break my hip bones. It was aching so much. Long story short, it was a journey I will not wish on my enemy. I won't. It was one journey. I would wish pregnancy on my enemy, but you see that painful journey? It was so painful. It was so painful. I couldn't get up to do nada. And you know what? My kids were so understanding. I would wake up in the morning, I would think, what do I give to them? My son would tell me, Mommy, don't worry. I know you are not strong. Just give us. We will manage bread and tea. Kai. The boy was so understanding. He was so understanding. They would take care of me. He would come, he would tell me, Mommy, you know you're not supposed to stand. You are tired. Go and lie down. I will help you sweep. I'm like, hey, God, oh, see my baby has grown. My goodness, it wasn't funny at all, but God took total control. I could not cook. We're practically like patronizing food vendors. We'll buy soups, pepper soup, stews in 2 liters and stock up the freezer so they could have what to eat and take to school. That's practically how they lived. And I really want to thank God because there was a particular day I laid down and I felt like my spirit was coming out of my body. I was so scared. I picked up my phone. I called my mom. I called my pastor. I'm like, pray for me. I can't do this anymore. My mom rebuked me. She rebuked me. She told me what? You can't do what? I am alive. I've taken care of you. You must take care of your own children too. The way I'm staying to take care of your children, that's how you stand to take care of your children. I said amen. My pastor prayed. I just really want to thank God because it wasn't easy. I know some people on here will not believe that things beyond the physical exist, but it really does exist. It does exist. And God took total control. The devil could not win. Yes. I don't know if it's actually spiritual, but I'm going to tell you guys, getting pregnant at mid-30s and above is something you should not try. God gives people grace to have very stress-free pregnancies. But getting pregnant in my mid-30s, my goodness, that is something I never want to experience ever again. The pain was so much. The stress was so much. It was so much, but I give God praise. My baby's on. Let me even tell you their birth story. I kept going. In fact, later on, I think in my last trimester, I started having small strength. I would stand up. I could make indomie now for them. I would make noodles for my kids. I would try and brush the floor a little. I could even pack my hospital bag. In fact, that hospital bag is God though. I packed my hospital bag just I think 2 or 3 days before I put to bed. I kept procrastinating because where's the strength? There was no strength to do nada. So in that week that my kids came, My in-law sent me some stuff. So if you see me that day, I was so up and doing, breaking snails, arranging this, arranging that. My dad came around. He was helping out. On that particular day, he told me, "What are you doing? Will you go and lie down?" I said, "No, I'm feeling so energetic. Let me do this." I was doing. I don't even know that all this one is temptation. As I was doing, somehow I felt some small kind of something. I said, let me go and sit down. In fact, prior to this time, every time I sit down, I will notice like when I get up, liquid, I would think I peed myself. I would smell it. When I perceive it, I discover it's not pee. At this point now, gynecology, so yeah, now come and check me. This woman will be forming, oh, come next week. You will come on your 37th week. You will come on your 30. It was so annoying. My OBGYN will always call her. This woman is ready to be checked because the way it is, she might not wait to tell. She said she knows that she has checked me. She knows I will stay to 37 weeks. And I just laid down on the very cold floor. The next thing I said, let me stand up. I couldn't stand up again because it felt like I was sitting on somebody's head. And the next thing I called husband man. I said, hey, guy, it's happening. I'm feeling like these babies are coming. He said, it's not yet time now. You're still like exactly 1 month away. I said, guy, this is not single, it's twins. So please, wherever you are, begin the come house. I called, we have a doctor in my compound. I called him. I'm like, please, why you can you come and check me? He's like, oh, I just left. I'm on night duty. I'm like, what the hell? Wow. So the next thing, I wore my clothes. We were about leaving. I told this man, carry this box. This was 11th of June. Yes, 11th of June. This was around, I think, 12 in the afternoon. I think 12 or so in the afternoon. I told him, just let's carry the box in case. He said, no, you're going for checkup. We'll come back and. I just laughed. I'm like, this man, I'm the woman, no. So I'm telling you, carry this box. This man did not hear. That's how we went, though. They checked me. They're like, madam, your water has been leaking. Eh? Your water has been leaking. We cannot allow you go. We have to keep you. I'm like, why? They said, doctor checked me and said, madam, you're in active labor. I'm like, what? Are you serious? Immediately this man checked me, labor started. I was in labor. He even gave me injection because they checked and they discovered I was like a month. I still had a month left. I was on 36. That was 36 weeks and 6 days. I he said we'll give you an injection to calm the contractions. See, they gave me injection. The contraction did not stop. The contraction carried on the whole night. The whole night, early morning, they came and checked. It progressed up till around the next day, afternoon, the next day. This was now June 12th. My labor progressed till the afternoon. And then I got to 10 centimeter. Look, that was like the most painful labor in my life. Because I couldn't even allow this man leave. He was pressing my waist, helping me. When they said go, I said, if you let him go, come and stand and press this waist. But then they finally allowed him stay. He was there. He was holding my hand, pressing my waist. Just know that this is the only labor he has experienced. He's never around. It's either he has gone to work and I go for antenatal and I give birth, or he's just dropping me for antenatal, hoping to come back and pick me and he has put to bed. That's how it has been. So I got to 10 cm, and when they're about checking for the babies to come out, these children were practically together. Like together. One person did not want to come out. That's how they had to rush me to the theater. And to God be the glory. These children, they came out. They were looking so beautiful. Like all my pains disappeared when I saw them. I couldn't even lift them. I think I saw them the next day because of the anesthesia. I was given anesthesia and my whole body was numb. So I couldn't feel nada. So I saw my kids on the 13th of June. They were so beautiful. I was grateful to God for giving me the opportunity to be a mama to my little cuties. So guys, that is my birth story. I am happy on how these children came. Like, they've been a blessing to us. They are so matured. These children are so matured. They like to do things on their own. They start eating early. They worked early. Like, they practically do everything alone, and I am so grateful to God for the opportunity. So yes, we have come to the end of the gist of my children's pet story. So after this, I'm going to post their birthday preparations on how we went, because they are a year and a month now, and I've been keeping this story because of how emotional it makes me feel. So guys, let me not keep you guys too long. Until our next video. Bye.